Good morning. Just going to go through the technical analysis on these pairs: the pound, the euro, dollar, the euro yen, the Kiwi dollar, the dollar yen, dollar index, euro pound. I'm going to do the euro Swiss because that was our signal that we got on Friday. Dollar Swiss and gold. And on the weekly and monthly basis, there's something interesting that happened on the monthly, so we'll get to that when we get there. But the pound weekly is bearish 5.0. It's not rendering the data too well, but we see a big bearish triangle there, so we can see some resistance miles above. On the weekly, it's bearish. We go right, so it didn't even come close to that, and we're a descending pitchfork. And we'll go through the time frames to lower. Daily is a bearish crab, so let's find that. There it is. So that would be your sell. That's a descending pitchfork. And we can see the pivots a bit clearer now. These monthly pivots. Zoom in again, perhaps. So that's your bias there. If it's above, then it's a bullish bias. Below, then it's a bearish bias. Medium pitchfork line 124936, so that would be quite bearish below, and then support 2 with a bounce there. I think we're going to see a retest of this and potentially down even more. We've got lots of Brexit news coming in and a possibility of a Bank of England rate cut. This is a shift pitchfork support there. We broke below. That's calculated as follows. It's just connecting those two highs, those zigzag highs, and it forecasts a support. See how the angle there is the same. It creates a channel below that channel. H4, it's a bullish crab. Wow, this looks weird. This way. Okay. There we go. Wow, this is going crazy. Okay, zoom out again. So that would be your buy on the support 2 on the H4, but we are below the pivot and we're below support 1. Descending pitchfork, and we're just on the above of that support 12486. But yeah, it's got lots of resistance there, and that same channel creates a channel as follows. So we're below that channel. This one, is it? Yeah, maybe that one. See there, we've got an equidistant channel, and it's just projecting south. So, and then H1, bearish dragon. So we've got resistance there, 12514, and that would invalidate the dragon if we break 12579. But yeah, again we got that channel. Just got lots of descending channels on multiple time frames. Let's go here. You see how it creates it. So it looks quite bearish. I've got lots of lines on here now, so I have to delete them afterwards, but you get the idea. Euro dollar weekly, so we're below the Kumo, which is that cloud there. Now this 23.6, this is very key, 112.05. Now I mentioned it on Telegram. The reason being, it's this zigzag. On a weekly basis there, on that high to that low. 23.6 there. So we break below 112.05, we'll target that, and then we can target that, and then that. But this is your support, so this absolutely needs to hold. 1045, which is really far away to think about it. And then this is the absolute test. This cannot break. if you're long euro dollar. 102.10. We break that, we'll go down to here, and that's your lower support. That's really, wow, 8907. You can't really imagine it getting down there, but it is a descending pitchfork, and that's if this butterfly breaks. I could have done monthly. Monthly is a bearish ABCD, and we can see we can reject there, and you can see how it looks. We've got a fallen wedge formation. So if it breaks that, like a rocket, but we're actually within that wedge now, and we're inside Kumo. So I think this 23.6 is going to be key. Go to daily. Wow, formatting weird. Okay, below Kumo, we're in ascended pitchfork. Set that support again, 116.27. That has to hold. This is okay support. Yeah. So we'll go to the H4 below Kumo, and we're below that channel, and we've got a bearish ABCD. So we go, I don't know how that's calculated, that's strange. Is it from, oh, it's from there, okay. That makes sense. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that's that channel. So at that point you would like to have sold there. That would have been a good trade. And we've got that support. Two more below those Tenkan-sen-Kijun-sen lines below Kumo. H1, descending pitchfork with a bullish ABCD. Below Kumo, below the median pitchfork at 112.23, 111.99 is to hold, and it's paramount on the low time frame that 111.88 that needs to hold. So we'll go to the Euro Yen. Bullish Gartley, we've got that channel again which we can create. See there, from that top to that top, that bottom to that bottom. That would be your support there. Lots of lines here. So, I think we're just breaking that side pitchfork. So let's zoom in. Oh no, we're within pitchfork. Just delete that. I'm not sure why that's there. But it'll probably travel down here, I'd imagine. If you saw my Euro Yen pie chart I did yesterday, the technical point of view is that it's going to point down. We'll below the monthly pivot. Support 2 is 19.91. It's 100 pips away. Let's go to the daily. Let's make it better. So again, support 1 break. 121.62. We've broken the pitchfork. Zoom out again. So it's a bearish ABCD. And we're below that diagonal. Zoom out again. So we've got a channel there, A, B, C, D, B, D, line, double top there on the daily. I think I might have noted that before. I might have come across in one of my tweets. But that was quite an interesting confluence there. And down we went. Break pivot. Tried to retest. It didn't come down. Possibly down even more. We've got a diagonal support there. Points down. H4. Bearish ABCD. Can't see it at the moment. There it is. ABCD. Again, we're going to have lots of trend lines and stuff. So we created a Gartley there, which that would have been a bullish situation, but it didn't satisfy the criteria, so it's why it's still a bearish ABCD. I think it needs to have either dropped more, or perhaps it would just, if it stopped there, or about here, then it would have disqualified that bearish ABCD, but is holding on. So even though it looks like a garter, it didn't satisfy the requirement. Descending channel, resistance, down, descending pitchfork, bearish, H1, bearish ABCD. Underneath that diagonal, broken the pitchfork. I think it's probably going to just travel down this way for a while. And there's support 2 at 119.91. So yeah, it looks quite bearish. Kiwi dollar, well, that diagonal's there. Bearish 5.0 on the weekly, so there's a bearish triangle there. You can imagine that's gonna hold. Well, look, that's quite interesting development we had this week. We actually broke above that diagonal, which is interesting. That line there, 6733, 6758. So I think we might see a repetition of something like this on a weekly basis where we break out and then it falls again. But that trend line looks quite important. Daily, bullish dragon. Wow. Okay, let's delete that line. So we see we've broken that diagonal, a bounce, there's pivot there, monthly. And we've got this shift pitchfork there, which is ascending with an ascending pitchfork main. Resistance there, 6802. It might challenge that because on the weekly basis we broke that trend line. H4, bullish dragon, same thing really, that resistance is looming. H1, and we've got a bearish ABCD. So as it stands, that's the channel. Let's get rid of that one. Here. Right. Oh no, that's that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so bearish ABCD, and that invalidates if we break 6825. Yeah, 6825. If it does, then we'll get like a garter pattern out of it, a harmonic. It looks a little bit different to that. I'd have to look at it a little bit clearer to see what harmonic it would make. So I have to look at that in a bit. The dollar yen on the weekly will go there. Descending pitchfork, we've got a bullish dragon all the way down there in 2011. That was the last sequence. So descending pitchfork again. We zoom in, rid of that line. Zoom in. So we've got some resistance there. I drew that fib. Oh, this was the flash crash. That's why I drew that. That's an old fib. Okay, so that's interesting. We're below 38.2 and we look like we bounced in 23.6. Oh no, support 1 on monthly. So that's going to be an important level. High, low, and 23.6. So that was a good support around there. That could probably hold. We'll go smaller time frame. Descending pitchfork, bullish ABCD. Same, below the pivots, your bias. And that's a good support. H4, descending pitchfork, bearish 5.0. And there's that line which we're above. H1, bearish 5.0. So this is so that's where the point you would have sold there. I don't think we had the signal to sell. That would have been a good point to see. So we see how we measured that angle. It's actually a good support line. Up, down. This is just a confluent, yeah, it's like a zigzaggy area just to entice people in and out, consolidation zone. See, that's your pivot there for the month. So it would have got people in, and then it would have fallen, and that would have trapped them, and then vice versa. So you have to be careful about these areas. They don't really seem to go very far. You want to look for a break, sustained break. So that would have been a good chance to buy there. These pitchforks actually made up Fibonacci, 38.2, 23.6 there above the monthly pivot. See those lines, they converge, buy, and you will look out somewhere around there. 23.6 resistance. You see how it works, the diagonal, sell. So that's that on the hourly. This is going to be a long video to see in the time. So bullish ABCD on the daily on the Dixie, and it creates a channel up, which you would see in the Telegram. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to make this part 1 or 2 because it's actually a long video. For the second part, I'm going to do the Euro Pound and the Euro Swiss, the Dollar Swiss, and gold. Otherwise, this is going to be an epically long video. So I'm going to just do this Dixie, and then I'll close it and I'll do a part 2, and you can watch that at your leisure. Bullish ABCD on the daily. Can't do weekly because it's not rendering the data because it's the weekend. But we're above the 50% on that, the CD. We can take that fib. Maybe. No, we can't. There we go. Perhaps that's a better fib, perhaps. So we're up 61.8. So yeah, it looks bullish to me, really. I don't know. That's that sort of like Williams' comment from the Fed that caused it to fall. That's a bit concerning, but overall the picture's up. Bearish dragon on H4. Some lines. Okay, so there we go. And channel. Oops. So when we break that, there's a channel here. This would be bullish if we break that line. And I think we'll invalidate this dragon as well. Bullish ABCD on the hourly. A, B, C, D, buy. There's that diagonal again. Send a pitchfork, but we've broken pitchfork. So, and then that's it. I'll do a part 2 now. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me for 17 minutes. I'll do a part 2 now. Right, thanks for watching. Thanks, bye.